Hello and welcome to Treasure Vessels, our podcast where we want to discuss your songs in the light of the living Word of God.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome this Saturday morning in December, and it's about 10:15 in the morning here in Lexington, Kentucky in the USA, and we have several people with us today. On my left here is our beautiful Alicia from Slovakia. And then next to me is David Barclay's cat. And then David and Jonathan, Jonny, Cooke, and Manasseh. And we're expecting at least one more to join us. But first I want to say good morning, Manasseh. What time is it in India?
Yeah, it's as usual, like it's around 9 p.m. and yeah.
So, okay. And Jonny Cooke's sitting there on the couch with his new baby boy. How you doing there, Jonny? What time is it there?
It's about 3:15 in the afternoon over here.
Mm-hmm. Baby's being nice and quiet.
Yeah, for now.
Uh-huh. And David Barclay, what time is it there?
It's same time as Jonny, 3:15 in the afternoon.
I was asking Alicia, sorry, that probably came through loud. I was asking Alicia, what time is it there? She says it's 4:15 p.m. Okay, well, we just decided that we thought it would be fun to get together and say hello to everybody. This is episode number 20. This will be, I know, and so we're pretty excited about it, and we thought for 20 we should invite a couple of people to come and say Merry Christmas to everybody with me. So we're glad you all could make it. So David, what kind of plans do you have for Christmas this year?
Well, not a great deal. We're going to the mother-in-law's for dinner, and I'm working Boxing Day, so a pretty quiet one this year.
Okay.
But I'm happy to be working, so I'm not complaining.
Amen. Amen to that. And what about you, Jonny?
Staying at home this year, just having a quiet one. I'm not cooking for anybody else, just the family this year. Usually we go around to the mother-in-laws next door, but I think they're away this year. So, yeah, nice peaceful Christmas at home.
Okay, that's good. And do you have a Christmas tree up?
I do. Hang on.
Ah, yay! We have a Christmas tree. All right.
Hang on, and there's a fire going there as well.
Oh.
Ah,
Wow.
yay! You just brought us some Christmas. Thank you.
Spirit, you know.
I don't know if any of the rest of us decorated. Jonathan there in Germany, I don't know if they decorated there, but yeah, I haven't done anything this year. And Manasseh, I don't think you've done.
Yeah, I never do that. I mean, in my family, we have not done that anytime. Like just one simple stuff every year. So yeah, I can say every year it's a quiet Christmas for me. I just go to the night service. So that's it. That's how the Christmas is for me.
Okay. Alicia, do you have Christmas with family? She's typing. We don't have any audio with her. Yes, she said she will go to her parents for a few days. That's very good. Well, we're really glad about all of that. And so David, you said that you had a little Christmas song for us to sing.
Yeah, prepared as always.
Yeah, that's okay. We can try it. We don't know how well this will work at all.
No. I don't know which one to sing now.
Yeah. So.
I've done a couple. We're doing a tombola. There's quite a few Christmas songs.
Oh, no. I thought you wanted us to sing one.
Yeah, we can. Which one do you want? Which one do you want to sing?
I don't know. You said we wish you a Merry Christmas, or we can sing Silent Night.
Silent Night's good.
All right. This will be a very interesting experiment, and it might turn out very bad.
Do you want to do company on the guitar or something?
Yeah. All righty then.
Right, let's have a go. Sadly, I've got to put the chords up here, even though there's only 2 in it. Right, C, G, and F.
Okay.
Now, let's see.
That's kind of.
Try saying the first line twice.
Okay.
Silent night, holy night, silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, I am so tender, sleeping at the ease, sleeping at the ease.
All right, there was our Christmas song. I have no idea how that sounded to everyone else. I was trying to sing along with him.
I wasn't listening because it's delayed on my headphones, but
Okay,
we'll see.
that's okay. There was probably some kind of a delay, but it was an experiment. Okay. So, all right, you guys. Well, I wasn't really exactly prepared for a topic of discussion outside of Christmas today.
Well, it's pretty significant. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, go right ahead.
I mean, Christmas, you know, I think the biggest subject should be how it's lost its meaning, particularly in Western society. You know, it's presents and Santa Claus, and there was a survey done recently, and most children were thinking it was Santa's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're talking my talk, you know, David. Because recently when I was talking to Nicole, a friend, and I was talking about the same thing, like, you know, like people doesn't know from where this Christmas or this Santa concept came. You know, they just follow what, you know, what is happening. And like I saw this on a documentary in National Geography very long back ago.
Right.
And
Let
then
me just go shut my door a minute. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Flipping heck, right.
This is live. This is real life.
Okay. Yeah, we have to edit this. Quite possibly.
No,
Right.
we're not editing this.
Hey, keep it in then. Right. Right, go on then.
So no worries. We're just sitting on a room, like, you know, just having a evening party, you can say.
Hey, okay, so Johnny, you have anything to say about that? We just lost your
Hang on a
cat.
minute.
Uh-oh.
With regards to
The commercialization, I guess, of Christmas. What do the children
Yeah.
think
Oh, my
about?
phone fell off the flipping thing.
I'm sorry. But I love real life.
calls up children, eh?
Say it again, Johnny, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that this has come to commercial.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Now we have bad audio, video with Johnny. You're frozen, at least in a halfway decent picture. So, all right, you guys, this is just what happens. And Johnny's gone.
Yeah, I'll be back.
What's going on here now?
That's okay. All right, so here we are.
Oh, dear me. Well, you've lost my cat. I'm here, but I can't hear you now. So you just speak and amuse yourself for a minute. And,
Okay.
Let's see if I can get my audio back.
Okay. I'm talking to him like he can hear me.
Okay. So sorry, Manasseh. You were saying that the myth of where Santa Claus came.
Manasseh, are you with us? Oh, no. He's frozen. At least it's a nice face. This is the kind of things that happen. Manasseh, we have your picture. There you are.
Yeah, it just it just went off for a few seconds, minutes.
Yeah. I was just talking to you, and then I was like, "Hey, hey, hey," and you were just frozen. You were lucky. It was a good face.
Mm-hmm.
So, Alicia says that the song "Silent Night" is Tikanok.
Oh. So it's knock.
Tikanok. What? Is that how you say it?
Sing it for us, Alicia. How's it? Yeah, just one line.
Yeah, that would be great. You can sing it in your language.
Well, we got someone else coming back.
Johnny's coming back. Yay! Johnny's in the house.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to switch from my mobile, get the PC turned on. So.
Yeah, I've finally got mine working now too.
Yeah, so I have to have these bad boy headphones on as well, so apologies.
That's good.
Like a DJ.
Yeah. All right. Does somebody have their phone near their computer?
That'll be me, hang on.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, so Johnny, you ought to try a little song for us while you're in your room before the baby wakes up. Or can you do that, or is that dangerous?
No, it's right. Well, anytime my music's played is dangerous, I think.
Yeah.
What, any song?
Yeah. Or a Christmas song if you know one. You probably play some for the kids. Come on now.
I don't, to be honest with you. I'm a bit of a Scrooge when it comes to that. I can try playing a song.
Okay. I know this probably won't work very well, Jonathan. Oh, Alicia says she has to go. She's really glad to be here. Wait till the song, Alicia. Let Johnny sing a little.
I don't know, can you hear it, right?
Aw, she wished us a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you for coming. We love your music. And we love you too. Bye. All right, Johnny.
I don't know what song to play. I don't have anything that's festive.
That's okay. What song is that? Just play a verse. We'll see how it comes out on a recording. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll probably come out pretty bad. I can play probably the latest song I've done called Strange Days Today. What you thinking? What you dreaming today? Your mind's swinging in an unusual way. And I'm no sinner, I'm no preacher, but I speak my conclusion. There's no profit in me. And I
I was dreaming today in the most peculiar way. Pick a pocket of free, and I'm no monkey spinning webs in my tree. My delusion creates illusion for my soul. Kick me down, I'll knock you back, at least control. And I was dreaming today in the most peculiar way. What you think about me now? There's a storm in my cloud. What you think about me now? Strange days today. Strange days today.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
That's our first real live performance besides our little Christmas ditty there.
Yeah, and one little one with David too. David, please, one more song.
Yeah.
Right. Oh. Okay, this is one I wrote that just came to me in sort of like in a flash. I was fiddling around with the chords.
Okay.
So I'll try and. Never let anybody through. Depths unknown to even you. Never know when love, except that it's true. You're just like any other man. Basic needs and drives, getting what you can. You always on your mind. Very nature of your journey. Something like that anyway, it went.
That sounds good. Yeah.
It was too loud, but yeah.
International applause. See? I like it. I like it. Oh, and okay.
I feel like we should have these kind of jamming session more often. You know, it's like
it'd be nice to all actually jam together because I was so tempted when Jonny was playing to turn around and start jamming with him.
Yeah. Well, you could have done that.
The album would have been off. I didn't want to lose it right.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I know Jonathan and I have tried to play it over the internet together before, and it doesn't work very well, but there is some kind of software you can use, and I never really could get it working for me, so.
Yeah, I think it's called Om Studio. I'll have to look into it and see if we can get it.
Yeah, and so, but it's really fun anyway. And so, okay, you guys, what kind of guitar is that, David?
It's a Crafter roundback. So it has got a thin sound. It's nice for, sort of a thin lead and then put stuff over the top of it.
Okay. Yeah, the headstock looks a little bit like my guitar. A little bit.
What have you got, sorry?
I've got a Guild. I have a Guild.
Oh, right, okay.
This is my...
Have you got one of these wonderful tuners? I think I saw you have there.
Yeah, I've got one too.
One of the vibration tuners. It works on vibration. Really, really good. Really accurate.
Yeah, I need a new battery in mine. Jonny, what kind of guitar were you playing?
That's a Cooke. Yeah, I bought that. Actually, my dad bought that to me a couple of months ago. It's set up more for
more for picking up the strings, you know.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I've got a dreadnought. I've lent it to somebody in work at the moment. It's got a much deeper, nice, richer sound, doesn't it? Especially for picking. Funny you should say chord, because my electric is a chord.
Huh.
Yeah, they're not nice guitars. I looked at a couple of guitars and I just kept going back to that one. You know, just the sound was just right for me. So.
All right.
Somebody else
We've got Martin.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, Martin. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And we've got David Barclay with us and Jonathan.
Hi.
Johnny Cooke.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine. Everything's okay.
Good. Well, you just we already started a little bit ago. You missed Alicia, who is Alicia.
Yeah.
She wanted to meet you, but she had to go.
Oh.
And then also we had a little live music with David and with Jonny. Both played for us.
Yeah, I'm very, very sorry, but I really forgot my account here. I need to communicate. I use Skype, and if I have to talk with musicians I'm working with, and so I just forgot my Google profile here. Yeah. A second.
That's okay. That's okay.
But nice to meet you all here and to see you. Yeah.
Yes. And so what are you doing for Christmas?
I will visit my parents.
Oh.
And my brother has birthday on the 27th December. And so I will stay till 28th or 29th in Dresden, where my parents live and where I'm coming from. And then I will return and go on working on music. The changing year, I will not celebrate much. I will, again, as the year before, I will work on music.
Okay.
The whole day.
That's okay. That's what we do, I guess. So, okay. Now, we were starting a discussion a little bit about how so many children today confuse, especially in America, I guess, confuse Santa Claus. You know, that this is Santa Claus's birthday. I don't know.
I know about this issue already. It's really sad. Wait, I need lights.
Okay. Well, you know, David, I want to tell you that I had heard on a radio show just recently that, and I'm sorry I don't remember the people's names, but they were talking about how you can tell your children that there are two different holidays celebrated on the same day, that Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world, the Son of God. But also we celebrate Saint Nicholas, who was a saint and who gave gifts to the poor. And so, you know, I've heard that you could help your children in that way. Anyone have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think perhaps, especially in Europe, we haven't got Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in America you have. So you got that. So we combine all that into one. You know, the togetherness, thanks for everything we got, and the giving and all that into one holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably could do with splitting it out a bit, really.
Yeah, we get double drunk on Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's it. More than one excuse to get paralytic.
So what kind of food do you all eat normally for Christmas? Jonny, in Ireland, what's a normal Christmas food?
Probably crocodile, something standard, you know.
Oh, get out of here!
No, we're the same as yourself. So we have turkey, roast potatoes, you know, cabbage, the dreaded Brussels sprouts.
Oh, really? Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, I don't eat them.
I love Brussels sprouts if they're cooked right.
No, I used to, when I had the dog here, I used to feed them to the dog, you know, put them under the table.
Really? The dog ate Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, tell me that I've eaten them, you know, but the dog's there.
Mm-hmm. What about in Germany? What do you have for Christmas there, Martin?
Christmas, the second word I didn't understand.
What do you eat normally at Christmas?
Well, it's quite different. Mostly duck. Is it the right word? The duck is one possibility. On the 24th December, not too much. On 24th December, the meal is not it's not we don't eat so much at the 24th December. Then only potato salad and sausages and so on. And the 25th and 26th, then we usually eat and eat and eat. And my mom really is a great cook. She can. She's a magician in the kitchen, and so I'm very glad to be at home this time. Yeah.
That's great. I think most of our moms are probably good cooks. What about you, David? What's your normal Christmas meal there?
Turkey, the traditional turkey dinner.
Yeah.
We've had goose once, but didn't really eat it. It was all right, I suppose, but it didn't set the one on fire. But, I mean, generally, you have a big turkey, and then you have turkey Boxing Day, turkey, until you take a turkey, and you don't have it again until next Christmas. Because when you first get it, well, why don't we buy turkey more often? It's really nice. And so much of it, you're so sick of it, it takes 3 years to get over it.
Turkey curry.
What about you, Manasseh? What do they eat in India for Christmas?
Oh, we have different kinds of dishes here because we have mixed people, like someone are still vegetarian, even being Christian, they are vegetarian. So how's that? I mean, so we have different kinds of dishes. So mainly in Christmas, we have this cakes and baked items more famous, because like meat and all we eat every month here in India because so many festivals. So like beef and chicken are more famous here. If we talk specifically about meat, and yeah, we do get turkey also here, and I just love that.
Okay. Well, all right. Now, David, I was curious though about your you had a lot of people from SoundCloud recently doing a lot of Christmas songs, and I looked at it the first few days that it started coming out. How many songs are in that group now?
Yeah, if you look at the if you go to the Facebook group, there's I think it was 35. There's quite a lot of people basically signed up for it, and then it was random genre and then random song.
Yeah, I know, it's a really fun idea, and I hope someday I have time to play around with something like that. But
it was a challenge because no one knew what was going to come out. That was the fun bit of it, and I was hoping I'd get Gangnam Style, and I did, and it was just like, wow.
I know, I saw that part of it. I did watch the video. I watched it when you pulled the names and everything, and you stopped and you were like, I hope I get this, and you got it. You got exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
And the song is really, really good, actually. And so...
I think it was a fix.
Yeah.
I know, I thought people would say that.
And also, then, Martin, you have a new song out.
Oh,
yeah, you contributed on it too.
Lost everybody.
It's
all by myself. I wanna be.
No, this time an original. I wrote a charity song with much Christmas lyrics on it. It's Helping Hand is the track title, and it's to help a friend who needs help. He needs to go to Chicago in the beginning of next year, and he has a rare disease which can only be treated in America, not in Germany. The hospitals and the doctors here failed with their treatment. And so I decided, a couple of weeks ago to write a song, and I got a bunch of great SoundClouders on this track too, who contributed with vocals and with a bass, and it's really fun. David is away.
I think he might have lost video or audio. Maybe that's why he was singing all by himself.
Yeah, and this track I surely will share to the Christmas group from David. I think it fits well there. And you started when I entered this hangout with the words about the sad event in the USA. I also decided now making a song which devotes to this topic. It's a really sad thing that so many children died in such a situation. I also I'm actually in touch with a good SoundCloud friend. I also produced a few songs in the last time together with him, also from the States. He told me about this event there. Yeah, I'm almost not up to date what happens around in the world. I only devote the whole day to music, and so I am not often watch news or something like that. But then I got the pictures, and the track title will be When a Child is Born, and I will start working on it today, and I think this also should be a mass collaboration. As soon as the first draft is done, I will send, of course, also to you, Carolyn, and to many others. And I think it's, most of us live in the circumstances we do not have to suffer much. We can live our ordinary life without such dangerous or such bad situations, and that's fact we should be happy with. And but many people all around the world do not have such good circumstances, and so I think musicians should do what they can do best, music, to get attention for issues which are worth it. And I think, I was deeply touched when I watched the pictures about this this recent event. It made me cry when I watched it. Yeah, it was not good.
It is. It's very, very sad. I also do not watch the news that much, but of course, when something terrible happens, and he's talking about the massacre of all of the children in the school in Connecticut yesterday here in the United States. Last night when I went to bed, that was the last news I heard of it, so I haven't heard any recent this morning. But yeah, we heard about it yesterday at work, and I started praying yesterday, and it is very, very sad to think that there are people out there that they've lost their children, and so many people have, regrets they didn't, maybe see their children that morning or kiss them or hug them, or maybe they had an argument with them that morning or anything, and so it's really a good thing for us to be able to send our prayers out to these people and good thoughts and do whatever we can. But what this made me think about, Martin, is I don't know if all of you guys are aware of it or not, but Manasseh reminded me this morning, and I did read it just recently, but
your internet connection is maybe, or is it mine?
And when I read it, I
didn't get your words at the moment.
No, I'm okay, I think.
Yeah.
I'm back here, yeah. Jonny, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it's with the cow.
Yeah, I mean, this terrible thing, I didn't know about it. I didn't know what was going on. And I went to the shops earlier and saw it in the paper. And I was so choked that I couldn't talk to the cashier. It was like, what?
Mhm.
You know, it's like Dunblane that happened in Scotland a good few years ago in this country.
Yeah, Caroline,
It
can you
doesn't
please
make
repeat
sense.
because
It
this
just
broke up?
doesn't seem to
Sorry.
It's
go on.
it's a horrible world.
Yeah.
It's a horrible world at times, especially when there's kids involved. You know.
Yeah, I don't, you know, it makes it worse because they got so much to live for and so much more to come, and it's been stolen from them.
They go to school, normal day, and then they end up coming home for what? Because of one nutcase with a gun. You know, it's sickening. I only found out about it this morning myself, David. I don't watch the news or anything, so the kids told me about it.
Did I hear you doing a charity single, Martin?
Yeah.
If you need anything from me, let me know.
Yeah. I will send you a draft tour as soon as it's done. I just got now foundation, a basic draft from a good friend, and then I will write the lyrics today, and then I will send it around. It will be a song living from the vocals, of course I would be glad if you want to join it. Yeah, of course I will send you. Yeah.
By all means, I'll sing what you want me to sing.
And the last one I made in this field, yeah, it's already on SoundCloud now, and I will share it to your group if you like. This is a Christmas song, but it's for the current event. I think it will take some days to produce it well, but as more people we get on this track, as more we can send a message, and it's important making people start acting this way. It's our society, our modern civilized society, sometimes show such situations, and it's really, really sad, I think. Of course, in other countries all around the world, there's pain and suffering each day, and in our modern world, it's rare. It's not happening each day. Such a bad thing, but I think people should get awareness of such issues. I know many people who complain about their own circumstances in life, but they do not have anything to complain. Those are real problems, I think, and yeah, I'm really sad.
Yeah, it puts everything into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the different countries have different kinds of issues, but like as we say, my problem looks bigger to me. As just Martin said, it's not a bigger thing to complain sometimes, but still, it's a human nature. We do complain about stuff like, okay, why the taste of that food is not good, which I'm having tonight, or whatever. Let it be any category. So yeah, I agree, Martin. There are so many things happening all around the world, different kinds of situations. Like for example, about the mass shootout at that school, as Caroline was telling us on yesterday, and it is like when children are involved, it gets more painful. And till the time it happens, we don't focus on those kind of things, like why this led to that kind of a point that that guy started shooting out to everyone, including his own parents. So that was a shocking news, and yeah, I know, like in this kind of situation, we cannot do anything but just to pray about the families involved, because that has just they are just going through it and they have just suffered.
The
We
thing is,
cannot just yes.
sorry to cut you off there, Massey. I mean, this is it. I mean, as you know, I wrestle with my faith, I want to believe, but I don't, and that's still my standpoint. And things like this make me think. It goes against it, and you think, well, if there was a God, why would he let this happen?
Yeah.
And it's got to be for a reason, but we can't fathom what the reason is. We can't comprehend it.
I know where you're coming from, David, as I remember our episode which we did with you. Again, there should be some reason, like why these so many different kinds of pain, like we all go through in this world. I mean, those children were blameless. Like they didn't have to go through these kind of a suffering. They didn't do anything. They were just kids. They were innocent. So yeah, I agree. And as I told you earlier, we don't have all the questions, like all the answers of these kind of questions, because um, we still, like as Martin said, we still complain. Like for example, that's an example. Like we still complains about things which are not supposed to be that like that like that that is not supposed to be a complaint. I mean, if my neighbor is suffering through a bigger thing, but I'm still looking at myself, I cannot see what's happening there. Okay, to make it more clear, as I said, like we all are living in a world which is more filled with dirty. As I said, as we know, like we say, it's a sinful world. Like more bad is happening here. So that's why there are things which we cannot see clearly till the time we move more closer to God, and then only we can get the answer. So it's just like a walk. How like the more steps we take, then more we clearly see. So yeah, still these questions are very hard, and it's not easy to get the answers. Like why this happened to them, or these innocent people, whosoever suffer in this world.
Yeah, I think going on to what David's saying, obviously we're not, in two minds whether he believes or not. I look at myself, I'm not a believer, I openly admitted that to you guys before. But if I was a believer, this would be hell. When we do pass away, we go to heaven. But if I would look at it at that angle, because all you see is just death and death and death and death. It's frightening times.
Yeah, I mean, is it that way because there's less of it now? I mean, if you go back 1,000 years, it was more common to go out in the morning and not come home. People died more often than infant mortality. People had children that didn't get attached to them until they grew a bit because so many children died at birth and as children. I think now it seems so much more stark from everything's fantastic to everything's terrible. So there's a much more distinct cut, I suppose,
Yeah.
or change.
One example I would like to share again. Example, I mean, again, the innocence is involved here. In the same time of the birth of Jesus. Uh, this is related to the sermon my dad preached on last weekend when they visited me here in the city, and it is related to the good news. Like we say, Christmas is like it is about a good news that our son has born, like the Savior we call, like Jesus. So the good news came to two types of people. One was the three wise men, if you all remember. Those
Yeah.
got the news to they knew that the stars will talk about the birth of a king, and that's why they followed the signs and all, and then they reached Bethlehem, and they went to the king's place, expecting that the son, the kid, will born in a king's house, because they heard it's a king who is going to be born. And when the king got to know that one king, there's a kid who is going to take over, his kingdom, he just got panicked, and in panic he just ordered to slaughter all newborn babies. Again, the innocence is here, where I'm coming from. Like so, um, what my dad shared was like those wise men were just following the readings. As many people say, Bible is just a storybook. If you just keep on just reading it, you will not get the all answers till the time you're going to the fields. So the second type of people were the shepherds who were in the fields at night, and the angels came to them to tell them the news that a child is being born who is the king, and they just went directly to that to the spot where Jesus was born. They didn't went to the king's place or anywhere else. So my dad shared shepherds are those who are taking care of the sheep all day and night. They are not just following the literature. So they didn't let anything bad to happen. But the act of those three wise men, you know, made those innocent babies got killed. So it's just something to study on, and it's a very deep thing, which can lead to the answer of this question, because it's like a chain reaction. So yeah, as we say, again we ask why this innocent people are involved in this suffering. So I hope you know, Martin. I'm not sure if you know this thing, how the good news came to these two kinds of people. Do you know how the star was? There was a big star, which was the biggest sign of the birth of Jesus.
I'm actually not so familiar with the whole Bible stuff. Because in my education in the eastern part of Germany, it didn't play such a big role. Those things, I think it's more a metaphorist way to speak in general in the Bible. It's the metaphors can show many things to people to understand their own life better. That's my understanding of this, and yeah.
Sorry guys, I'll be back in 5. Hang on.
Yep.
The thing is, with it, I mean, you're on about the story of the wise men. I mean, I was brought up a Catholic. I went to a Catholic school, so this was drummed into me. And the basic concept of basically the wise men who weren't so wise. Basically, they thought they were wise, but they saw the sign, they saw the star, they followed it. I thought, well, where is he? Should be in the palace. He's not in the palace, as you said. Where is he? But the shepherds were the more savvy people. I think a lot of it, as Martin is saying, is symbolic and metaphorical as opposed to actual events, if you know what I mean. I don't think anything should be taken literally from it. But what modern thinking, even by today's standards, the fact that, these different facets of society were influenced in different ways. And if angels had come to the wise men, they probably wouldn't listen to them. And the same thing, the shepherds didn't have enough knowledge or weren't looking for the sign, so they wouldn't have seen the sign. So they were communicated with appropriately.
Yeah. It's like saying we all got these words in the Bible, and it's how you take it. If you're just sticking to the word, what it's talking about, and you're just focusing on that and not about the surrounding, what's happening around you. If you're not keeping the reality along, reality parallel, you cannot see the truth. You know what I mean?
But the thing is that obviously, if you've got a very strong will and a very strong perspective, you can make the Bible mean whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah.
Or you can bend it. But I mean, I'm up to the end of Numbers so far, so I'm taking my time. I'm reading through. I've gone from the start, and it's quite arduous. I mean, I listen to in this country on Radio 4 in the mornings at I think it's 7:45. There's thought for the day, and there's always a preacher. He gives a quick 5 minutes on their thought for the day, and he was on about the Bible as a concept, and he said if it was like some sort of fantastic book, it'd be easy to read and easy to interpret and be a good story. But that's not what its intention is.
Yeah.
It's a teaching tool. It's to teach you how to be a good person and how
Yeah.
to understand how to live your life. And it was quite a good, he sort of confirmed what I was already thinking, because I thought, I'm not enjoying this, but
Yeah, I know.
it's making me richer. It's opening my mind, I suppose.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, uh, it is good to take time, because for example, I still don't know how to play a guitar or hold a guitar, and my dad is angry for that because he's a good guitarist. And when I started just learning it, like he was like, okay, don't just sit for 5 minutes on a day. You need to spend a lot of time. The more time you spend with the guitar, the more it will respond to you with your fingers, or you don't have to just follow the chords and all. If you'll just memorize the chords but not play it, you cannot, you know, play it through your heart. So the same way, we just have to spend time. And as you said, it's about living. It's about it's just like a teaching, and that's how we have to take it. And wise men, like I call all popes or all fathers wise men. I mean, I'm being blunt here, but that's how I take them, because they are just like doing a brainwash kind of thing. That's what I see everywhere. Very rare just talking about the truth and about the good news. Like people who follow prophecies like to see it live. So they were interested more into that. They were not interested in, okay, what kind of salvation or what kind of kingdom this kid is going to rule, or or what kind of kingdom this kid is going to bring on that. So that's why they just followed the actual king present in Bethlehem, the kingdom, and that's why they reached there. And at the end, the king, like Herod, was king there, and he slaughtered so many innocent infants, the newborn babies. So
I suppose
uh,
another perspective of it is that
mhm.
these scholars, or these wise men, wanted to prove that they were right. They predicted something. They wanted to prove that what they predicted was correct. So they wanted, gratification that they predicted something. And look, I told you that was going to happen. Here it happened. But the people with the power, so if you like, they were the scientists, but the government or the king was the man with the power. And what he did with that knowledge was not what the wise men intended, which was killing all the firstborn born children. The wise men didn't anticipate that course of events, I wouldn't think. Otherwise, they wouldn't have aired it
Yeah,
to the king.
yeah. Like we're not blaming wise men. That is just like a um you can say, like they did a mistake by going to the wrong place, but they didn't knew that what will happen if they're just going to talk to the king, and if they'll just tell the king, because just imagine you're a king, and because it's written in the Bible that there was a very big mess on that day, like when they arrived with the news that okay, we have heard that there's a son born in king's place, and king was like, okay, but I don't know, but who's that kid? Like how my wife got pregnant, or how my wife can, the queen can get a baby when I did nothing. You getting my point? So just imagine if you're a king, and someone will come to you and say, okay, you have a baby. So there was not just panic on king, but he was very furious also with the news.
Yeah, resentful, I suppose, would be the
Friends,
resented.
I don't want to disturb your discussion, but I think we should think about how we can help in a practical way in the current situation. yeah, and so I think figuring out how to make a song which will send a message is the best way. Yeah, I want to say if you want, you can also add some synth lines on this track. The friend of mine and me are thinking of the moment, and of course, David, I will send you as soon as possible a version 2 of this, and this we should do quickly, and that's what a community like SoundCloud can do. Members of the community helping, or it's not a big thing, but it's in the whole world. But it's big thing for those who engage and try to help in some way. And I think that's the best thing we can do to diminish suffering all around the world a bit, maybe. And I believe music has an amazing power. It's one of the most important things the humankind has at its disposal to share emotions, to share also feelings, and also the understanding for those victims of for those innocent victims who cannot do anything now. And yeah, that's I think is an important thing we can do. And so yeah, guys, we should start with this and this as soon as possible. And yeah, of course, there are many religions all around the world. I think they all have good intention in general, and almost similar stories behind. It's maybe more than a metaphorous way to show how to behave the people who are living on the planet. And few of the people living on this world do not act in a human way. And of course, there are always reasons for their own acting, for their own behavior, but I think the majority of the humankind is kind, and they do not want things like that. And I think musicians can do their part to make the world a bit better, a little bit. And yeah, what are you thinking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. You know, I'm all on board with that. I mean, the thing with it is that I'm sure there's people there now saying, how can we help? What can we do? And if we give them an opportunity to do something, not only will it help the victims, it'll also help the people who want to help, basically. It'll help them conduit.
And that's important. You know, last year the Even Angels Cry song at least reached many people who took part on the situation in the Philippines. It was also published by the Caritas in Germany, and in this field, it's important to act not only making music for commercial use or music for own fun. Meaningful music is the thing we can do if bad things are happening, and so we can take part on a solution, maybe. Yeah, and that's the thing I'm thinking about at the moment. Yeah.
Let's do it. Make it so.
Yeah.
We'll do it. I say I've done 3 charity albums, and I know you've done a couple yourself as well. And it's so rewarding to actually think that you're doing something that is giving someone else enjoyment and you're helping people. Brilliant. It's a lovely feeling. So we do it for ourselves as well, but we also do it for them. We're giving our time, we're giving our music to people, and I think that's the most wonderful thing there is.
Yeah.
And the time is right. I mean, we are just about to end the 2012 so-called doomsday or dooms era. Like we have been hearing about the doomsday, and 22nd of December is so-called that the world is going to end. But so far I don't believe that. So yeah,
Well,
let's
if it
talk
does,
about that.
then so be it. But if it's going to, what can we do about it? So that's my philosophy. We can't change it if it is going to end. So let's enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. First of all, it's not going to end it like that. I mean, God has waited so long, so He will not end everything just like just one snap. So yeah, and we welcome Caroline again, and she missed a lot of talk, and
I sure did.
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, yeah, I don't know. My internet's been doing strange things lately. Sometimes it just shuts off. We had them out here looking at it, and of course, it's like going to the doctor. When they showed up, everything was fine. They couldn't find anything wrong.
Yeah,
So it's probably the devil. Yeah, well, I don't know. Actually, could be angels.
Yeah, it was. I mean, first wait. Myself and Massa, I never pronounce your name.
Manasseh.
Mano, and Martin have had a nice conversation, and perhaps that conversation wouldn't have been the same if you hadn't cut out.
True.
Maybe that was meant to happen.
Yeah, I know. I mean, gosh, I hope Jonathan got it all recorded, because I'm definitely going to be checking out what you guys were doing while I was gone.
And music is one way to open the mind, to open the heart of people. That's what's possible. That's the amazing power music has in general, and that's what I believe. I think so. We should think how we can help in a practical way, and that's the best in situations like that. Writing about topics from the present and and trying to reach as many as possible people with a good and meaningful message. Yeah.
I agree. I'm really big on having a good and meaningful message. And also, hi again, David. Martin was saying that one way to try to reach people who are having a difficult time in society is through our music.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but that's okay. The words, the word is like really, really important, and so music is like it's like a special tool to help get the words that you're saying deep inside of somebody, and so it's just like the Word of God is very, very powerful and changes people, and so you guys know I like to write most of my scriptures pretty much based on scripture, most of my lyrics based on that. And so, I mean, this is really I have no idea what you guys talked about while I was gone, but this conversation has gone from one end to the next. I don't know, do you want to add something on there, David?
Well, we've obviously covered Christmas briefly on the Bible.
Hey, David, can you send me the link to your Christmas group? Then I will share my current upload to this.
I didn't understand. Sorry, Martin.
Wait, I'm look.
I don't know. Martin wants to get into your Christmas group. He wants to put the song in there.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Helping hand.
If you join it, I'll add you in. Yeah.
Yeah, Martin is asking for the link.
Oh,
Right, I will ping that over to you. No problem.
okay.
You were on about music and such forth. I think that it's not just the words. I think what I've learned from being on SoundCloud, especially, is how you don't need words. Music is such a powerful communication tool. Even without words, you can portray emotions and stir feelings just from notes, just from music, you know. And I think the words add context to that feeling. But the important bit is the feeling of the music.
I think they're both important. Yes, I do get a lot of feeling from just instrumentals. That is true.
Yeah, but I think the combination of the two is what I strive to try and get. I try to make the right music for the right words. And I think, you know, it's great when it happens, and it doesn't always work that well. But when it works tremendously.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you for sharing all the stuff you said, and also sharing about the idea about the music. So the theme is really we need to focus on that in this current time on these bad situations which we see every day. So thank you, Martin. It was nice having you here, and you have a great day and have a nice time with your friends.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye, Manasseh, and bye-bye, David. Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Then there were two.
Okay. But David, we can talk like this whenever you like to discuss about, stuff. I like talking about.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, the thing is that I dedicated a lot of time after we spoke. I dedicated a lot of time to it. But when I got to the end of the numbers, I was a bit fatigued. So I thought I'm not going to start the next book because it's not going to go in. You know, I was jaded, I suppose. But I am now getting a calling from it saying, come back, listen to the next bit. I don't know, it's something on my head telling me to listen to the next bit. So I certainly will listen to the next bit and read the next bits and come back to you.
Oh, definitely.
I'm fascinated.
I like it. Even I am not full of the every. I don't have the deep knowledge of everything which is written there. But we can just share what I think and what you got while reading. So that would be a learning thing for me also, because what I'm not able to see, you might be able to get that to me. So while reading, that's how.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. It's pretty much like a textbook. Three people can read the same textbook and come up with a different perspective. And where the beauty of it is the connections. I mean, the connection you made your father with the servant, with the wise man, and the unexpected consequences of their actions. That connection is a unique connection that maybe a lot of people have never really thought about before. So yeah, it's very, very informative and very enjoyable.
Okay, it was nice talking to you and everyone. So that's it. So we'll close now.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas to you and everybody. And it's been a pleasure. And I hope to speak to you again soon.
Oh, thank you. Same to you. And you have a great time with your family and friends. And Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Darkness shine through. unknown to even you. Never know enough, except that it's true. You're just like any other man. Basic needs and drives, getting what you morning, and I love the sun in the day, and I love the sun in the evening. It makes me happy and it gives me my day. It makes me happy and it gives me my day. And all these feelings, well,
the helping hands, and you understand what it means to have a friend. Give a helping hand, and you understand. Oh, in times of joy and in times of pain, you can count on your friends.
sometimes you don't believe the sky can be blue.
Sometimes you don't know what can be true.
Sometimes you don't know what to think and tell. Sometimes life on earth can be sad as hell. Sometimes you don't believe the sun will shine again.
Sometimes you feel as if no one can ease your pain.
Sometimes you cannot tempt the tears you have cried alone.
We appreciate you listening to Treasure Vessels of the Living Word. You can find us and make comments on the audio tracks at our website, treasure-vessels.com. We hope you come back soon for our next podcast. Until then, God bless and thank you for listening.